Let's get into our first look at sports now, and we're talking about hockey. The Bobcats hit the road to Whitecourt this morning for games 3 and 4.
Yeah, game 3 goes tonight, and both teams will be looking to get that upper hand. Of course, the Bobcats took a series lead on Thursday and then had to watch as the Wolverines even things up with an overtime win on Friday night. Mitch Deacon scored 2 minutes into the extra frame for the 6-5 win. Lloydminster built up an early 3-0 lead thanks to 2 quick goals by Tanner Dunkel, but Whitecourt called a timeout and the game really opened up after that. Gary Van Herway says the team got away from its structure in Game 2 and one of the AJHL's most explosive teams made the Bobcats pay.
I mean, especially in the neutral zone and backing off our forecheck for whatever reasons, we wanted to keep backing off. And against a skilled team, you just can't do that because with their speed and skill in the neutral zone, once you allow them to take a run at you, they're hard to stop, and we found that out.
Yeah, we just can't give this team room. That they strive on open ice, and yeah, like I said, they're a skilled team, so we just gotta tighten up defensively, and in the neutral zone, I think we'll be pretty good.
The Bobcats are confident heading into Game 3 and had recent success playing in Whitecourt, taking 2 of 3 there during the regular season. The team could be without the services of Grant Baker once again. The Lloydminster captain missed Game 2 with a lower body injury, and his status is unknown for tonight.
He's a big presence back on D, and you know, I thought we played pretty good without him, but he's definitely an asset when we have him in.
We refocus, we regroup, and we go in there, and we've won on the road our last 2 games, and we got to go in there and win the first one and see where it goes from there.
Game 3 gets underway at 7 at the Scott Safety Arena. In other AJHL playoff action, the Pontiacs need to win at home tonight to keep their playoff dreams alive. The Crusaders won both games in Sherwood Park and have a commanding 2-0 series lead. The Yaks will be again relying on Spencer Fu and Jackson Dudley if they want any chance at beating the Crew. Fu has scored 3 of Bonneville's 7 goals, while Jackson Dudley leads the playoffs with 4 points. No other Pontiac has more than 1. This one is a 7 o'clock start at RJ Lalonde Arena. And the Midget AAA Bobcats finally opened up their North Division final with the Raiders today. The Cats look good against CAC and should have some confidence against the St. Albert team they beat both times during the regular season. The Lloydminster faithful fired up for Game 1. Mason Shaw comes in tied for the playoff scoring lead with 9 points in 4 games. And it's the Bobcats that hit the score sheet first. Shaw finds Zach Fisher in the slot. He goes upstairs to give Lloydminster the lead. Now late in the lid lifter, they're going to add to it. Shaw gets a very favorable bounce off the end boards and just throws it on net. That's a lucky one. The lead was 2 after 20. It's currently 2-1 in the third. Speaking of North Finals, the Lloydminster Heat had a chance to wrap up their series against SSAC in Edmonton this afternoon. The Southsiders have won the last 3 North Regional titles, but the Heat were hoping to snap the streak and start one of their own. Lloydminster leading the series 2-1 over the Southsiders. Will pick it up tied at 1s in the second. Josh Patterson will slide this one home to give the Lions a 2-1 lead. And then the Heat go crazy. Zane Franklin steals the puck, walks in, he will score. Will level again at 2s. Just over a minute later, the point shot will be redeflected right to Jackson Kaluski. He has the easy tap in, and Lloyd goes in front 3-2. Only 16 seconds after that, Chase Stevenson behind the net sets up Logan Ganey in front. 3 quick goals puts the Heat up 4-2. In the third, it's 4-3. The Lions will pull even. Puck is thrown towards the net. It sits there for Patterson, and he's got another one. It's 4-4, so we're headed to overtime. And this is one of the strangest series-winning goals you'll see. Heat shorthanded. Franklin clears the puck right on Philip Couture, and it bounces by him for the hat trick. The Heat are ecstatic, and you got a feel for Couture. That's a tough way to lose. The Heat win the series 3-1, and they are off to play Calgary in the league final. After losing 2-1 to CAC in the semis last night, the host Rohan Rage had a date with St. Albert in the bronze game of the North Sutter Cup this morning. With a win, Lloydminster would earn a spot in provincials. Pick it up 1-1 in the second. St. Albert looking to take the lead. Ryan Cox on the rush. Nice move to split the D, but just misses the top corner from his knee. Third period, Rage on the power play. Connor McEwen thinks he scores the go-ahead marker, but it's ruled no goal due to goalie interference. Still tied. Later, Lloydminster with a terrible giveaway in front. Good thing Ryan Gilchrist is there to bail his team out. The Rage would get a 2-man advantage, so they call a timeout to talk things over, and it seems to work. Look at the pretty passing as almost everyone touches the puck before Aaron Dennis cashes in the tap-in. 2-1 for the hosts. Now the Flyers trying for the equalizer a little later, but Gilchrist says nope. He was great in the Lloyd net, making 33 saves. Now, St. Albert also called a timeout and pulled the goalie late in the game, trying to tie it, but the Flyers just can't beat Gilchrist. The Rage hang on for the 2-1 win as tempers boil over at the buzzer. Lloydminster earns bronze and a trip to provincials.
I can't take the credit. Well, I can take the credit, but you know, I just potted it and it was there for me. You got to thank the line mates for that one.
We're happy on the bronze medal. We're going to Red Deer, and if you would ask me 6 months ago, I don't think I would have said that we'd be going to Red Deer at this point in time. But these guys have come together as a team.
It's going to be huge for us. Hopefully we can come out on top. It'll be a great experience for everyone.
Lloydminster hit the ice last night looking to even things up in the second round of the Junior B playoffs. Wainwright jumped out to a 2-0 series lead, but the Bandits responded with a Game 3 win on home ice and were hoping for a repeat performance on Saturday night. Colton Anderson had a 3-point night and 4 other Bandits had 2 points each as the Bandits win 6-4 to turn the best of 7 into a best of 3. And Game 5 between the two teams got underway an hour ago in Wainwright. We'll bring you an update as soon as one becomes available. It seems like every single Lloydminster team is tearing through the playoffs, and this week in the Newcap Sports Top 3, we highlight some of the biggest goals from the week that was.
Number 3, Tanner Dunkel's shorthanded game winner. Number 2, Aaron Dennis finishes off some pretty passing. And number 1, Zane Franklin with the series winner.